So apparently, Megan Thee Stallion is doing an anime, and apparently, we got a little sneak peek of that jam.
All of this money.
Riding it slow to them eyes roll, yeah.
It's time to stop!
What is up, YouTube? My name is Mario, aka the real Super Mario. Check out the main channel because the main channel is popping, aka the Loot Box Hero, aka YouTube's greatest fat man here, bringing you another video. All right, so we have some interesting stuff to talk about today. So Megan Thee Stallion, all right, you know the rapper Megan Thee Stallion had announced last year, I believe it was last year, that she was working on an anime.
I'm about to come out with my own anime. Yes, and it's gonna be on Amazon Prime. That's the exclusive for the Houston audience.
Did we get more details? The name?
No, that's the exciting.
That's it. Okay. We're excited about that.
It's gonna be you ain't never seen that anime like this ever in your life.
Ooh, I like that. I'm excited. We excited, right?
We're excited.
We're really excited for that.
All right, and so of course there have been some talk about the anime, and of course there's a lot of conversations about it. Is it really anime and all that other kind of stuff? Recently, we got a clip that some people have been saying is from her new anime, Hotties. And I'm just saying that there's a lot to say. Okay, first off, on top of everything, we're just gonna say that this may not be a clip from her anime. All right, because she came out later and said that this wasn't a clip from the anime. This was a clip from a unreleased music video that was probably gonna come out at some point. You know what I'm saying? This was not the anime. The anime was gonna be different. So okay, all right, that's entirely possible. We'll say that's entirely possible that that's true. But the conversations that this started still need to kind of be addressed.
Cause black women love anime too. Bad bitches love anime too. Bad black bitches love anime too. Cause we deserve representation too. And yes, I said we. From a producer on the Boondocks. Amazon Prime is telling the bad bitches to stand the fuck up. As we finally get the anime title reveal, Hotties, from the creative mind of Megan Thee Stallion, being voiced by Megan Thee Stallion. She said, if you love bad bitches, cool hairstyles, ass whoopings, character motherfucking development, storytelling, fly fucking clothes, and most importantly, if you love motherfucking nigga, if you love black people, she didn't say that part. I added it, but now that I said that, Megan Thee Stallion did say that.
What is up, members of the Storm? And a follower of mine basically reached out to me and was talking about how Meg Thee Stallion's getting a new anime, but he saw that no one was really talking about it, wanted me to go and talk about how the lack of support from black fans who say they want representative stuff. But one thing I will say is that this occasion is the exception, because like unlike other projects, people are actually talking about this one. Dope Manga made a cover of it, Seen Society Joker talk about it, so many other people talk about it, which is a far cry from when other times we got animes and mega corporations released it on their platform. And it looks like we got a new big three, y'all. Captain Durag, Gunther Blacktavius, and now Hotties, which we locked in when it came to Cannon Busters and such.
So Megan Thee Stallion's new TV show is being criticized for being over-sexualized.
Y'all got the nerve to call this over-sexualized. Like, are we for real? Come on, bro.
Alright, if you want to go and support Megan Thee Stallion's upcoming anime, if it is official, I don't know, I just seen the video. Go ahead. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like anime doesn't have different videos where, you know, funny moments where somebody's butt is attacking somebody. They have plenty of moments like that. The only difference in this case is that stereotypes are getting reinforced, which if you're cool with that, cool. Like, if you want to see a big booty, start clapping. If you want to see a butt twerking, clapping, it just has this earthquake effect, knocking people out. More power to.
And my thing is, bro, if Meg did make an anime and the woman's superpower was twerking, what's the problem? If y'all really watch anime, I mean really legit watch anime, you see some of the craziest powers on earth. There's literally an anime that I've seen, and I've only seen this on Instagram, but dudes literally have clouds over their private area, and they're literally doing this, and their power is whatever they shooting at each other from their area.
But it's coming. So you just better be on the motherfucking lookout for that, or you're anti-black.
Yeah, so people are talking about it, and there's like 4 or 5 conversations going on at one time. Okay, all right. So the first big conversation is the sexualization in the show, right? So a lot of people are talking about, oh, this is sexualizing anime. If that's your argument, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. You one of them ones, and you one of them tourists, all right? Because there is tons of sexualization in anime. I did an entire video about anime fan service. Okay, that's what happens in anime. Okay, so this is not on that level. It's not really a bad thing. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you don't like fan service, it is what it is. Now, the arguments that these people are having is that this is not the type of fan service that you get in anime. In anime, fan service is usually for a reason. All right, it's a vehicle for something else, be it comedy, you know what I'm saying, like you see in a keijo, like you see in the rom-coms, like you see in shonen, stuff like that. The main character opens the door and the chick is naked in there. She's like, ah, and she punches him, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's for comedy. Or something like another storytelling device. Like if you look at Chainsaw Man, all right, the sexuality in Chainsaw Man is part of that story. It's part of the characterization. You know what I'm saying? It's saying something more poignant than just boobs, cheeks. You know what I'm saying? This kind of isn't. Not to mention, this kind of leans more toward the black stereotype, type of sexualization, which is just not very anime. All right, it's not the fact that sexualization, it's the type of sexualization. You know what I'm saying?
Megan Thee Stallion is currently under fire.
Oh Lord, look at homie got the black anime nerd combat stance, bro. Look, I'm an anime nerd myself, and I don't even know what anime this come from. So he about to be about it. He about to be about it. He about to be one of them ones.
For her brand new anime titled Hotties. Reason being because what's shown in the anime is not at all what people were expecting.
That's not what happened. People are incorrectly claiming that clips from an unreleased music video are official sneak peeks of Megan Thee Stallion's new anime show. And instead of doing a smidgen of research, people who already had negative opinions about black people in the anime community are using this controversy as a chance to be racist openly. So let's clear up the misinformation. Quickly, the plot of Meg's anime does not involve her superpower being twerking. Fan service is relatively common in the anime medium, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for her adult show to have some. I don't find fan service appealing, but the same people calling this disgusting were watching Fire Force, Kill la Kill, and Keijo without complaining. The nerd community regularly uses mods to insert fan service in places where it wasn't happening. Do research, wait to hear from official sources, and don't let misinformation win.
Now, the other argument here is that, how could you guys be pearl clutching about the sexualization in anime? Like, why is it bad now? Well, the thing is, because for a while now, there have been a group of people in the anime community, the ones, the tourist types that don't like anime fan service. All right, and so if a regular Japanese anime company did this show and was doing stuff like this, there will be people being like, oh my gosh, I just saw anime titties. Where are my pearls for I need to clutch? Like they will do that. Okay. They're basically Puritans when it comes to this kind of stuff. All right. So, that now those same people are kind of on the hypocrite thing where now they're like, oh, well, actually though, you know what I'm saying? They do this all the time in anime. Like, it's not really that big a thing. You guys are just being weird, or you guys are being racist. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, No, what happened to all that? What happened to all that energy? You know what I'm saying? What happened to all that anti-fan service energy? Just because it's a black woman that is doing the fan servicing, all right, why is it different than when fan services in anime normally? You know what I'm saying? Now, the other argument that is going on here is the from the hood, from the hood weaves, the black anime community, where they're talking about like, oh well, this is negative stereotypes being pushed. All right, this is holding us back.
It's called Pearl of Reed. So like you put them in a network, like take the bubble and put it in the inside. I'm also putting out a highlight.
Bro, Megan, what the bro, are you serious right now? Are you serious? You did all this big, these big ass announcements saying, oh yeah, I'm making an anime, blah blah, just for the bitch to have fucking ass clapping booty powers? Are you fucking serious? Bro, like y'all just keep setting us back. Like, y'all should have known what this shit was gonna be when y'all heard she was making it. Bro, as an anime watcher, bro, and to see that we don't get that much representation in anime, bro, this shit make me mad, bro. Like, are you serious? One of the only black animes that comes out is of this shaking ass as a power? Are you She real did a quadruple flip and sat on the dummy's face. Are you serious? Bro, we can't get a break, bro. We're not gonna get a break from this.
And in a way, they're kind of right. Because again, one thing that people outside of the community think about black people or rap music is that, they think about the violence, think about drugs, gang stuff, twerking, sexualization. And this kind of covers some of that gambit. You know what I'm saying? This is stereotypically, unapologetically black. And it's like, there's more to being black than just twerking and BLM flags. There's a pimp. Like, there's a longer clip where you can see like there's a pimp that's one of the enemies, and it's like there's a lot more to the black experience than just that, and that this does kind of push that. If this was an anime, you're pushing the same bootleg stereotypes in a whole different medium, all right? And that's kind of what they're talking about, and they're kind of right, But of course, you got people on the other end like, oh, well, actually,
so what? So what if she played into these stereotypes? Like, it's produced by Carl Jones. He produced the Boondocks. I love the Boondocks, but when it came to black women representation in that show, they were always side characters. They were never mainstays. So what? So what if she had, made a character who like fights crime with her ass? I really don't give a fuck.
This is a sick Negro.
Like, it's fine if it's black stereotype. It's fun. What's wrong with black stereotypes, guys? You guys are just in respectability politics. Like, no, okay. Imagine if an anime company, right, like Studio Passion or Studio Madhouse or Bones or somebody did a show like this, right? And they had the black character with the big old afro, you know what I'm saying, fighting people with her seismic booty cheek waves. Can you imagine how mad people would be? Oh, you know what? All those people would be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is the way they think of us, you guys. This will probably be on one of those Skyon of Culture videos where he would be like,
so when they see an attractive dark-skinned character, they're not black. A dark-skinned anime character can only be black if they look and act a certain way, which is the stereotypical way, the way they perceive us in their minds.
See, this is how the East Asians think of us. They're these racist stereotypes are just the way Japanese people think of black people. You know what I'm saying? They would be saying that kind of stuff if a Japanese studio did this. But because it's being done by black people, well, oh, this is fine. The stereotypes are fine. We don't have to worry about the stereotypes. It's okay. And it's like, come on, bro. And then, of course, the last major argument people are having about this is the westernization of anime. And in a way, it's kind of right. Like, there is kind of like a push to like westernize anime. You see a lot of new people come into anime, especially in the last 4 or 5 years in the pandemic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they're not culturally attuned to anime. They don't understand the culture behind it. So they want to change it and make it kind of like the stuff that we have in the West. But the whole reason a lot of us watch anime is because we don't like some of the stuff in the West. But a lot of the stuff in the West has been created by ideologues and it sucks, you know. And there has been kind of some Western effects on anime. I mean, remember that last anime, that last Senshiro Watanabe show that just came out?
I was told he's been seen somewhere around this area recently.
Listen, I'm a transgender woman with a record who's also gone through bankruptcy. Around here, that's not an uncommon story. Some folks were happy to hear the world is ending.
Brother, what's that?
Like, yeah, that's a real line from the anime. That's not like a localization thing. Like, that's real deal in the show, okay? And with scenes like that becoming more and more common in anime, a lot of people have a fear of more and more encroaching Western influence in anime. And a lot of people feel like a show about a chick, or a black chick with twerking superpowers is definitely some Western encroachment into anime. All right, you know, because I've already explained that fan service is usually for a reason, and this is a different type of fan service than you normally see in anime. And so that's a big argument that people have, that, you know, this really just represents something that you wouldn't normally see in an anime, even though it is on that level of sexuality. It's not that same type of sexuality. And the crazy thing is, I don't think if this is the case, or if there's something like this in her show, I don't think her mentality is, oh, I'm gonna change anime. Because honestly, I think Megan Thee Stallion honestly likes anime. I don't think she's like a fake fan. I think she really does like anime, and she just wants to be a part of it, you know? So I don't think this is malicious on her part like it is on some other people who want to get in and manipulate anime for socio-political reasons. You know, we need to own the chuds, so we need to go and get them in their last bastion of entertainment. But at the end of the day, none of this stuff actually matters, because this show ain't anime, all right? Again, I have not been able to find where there's an actual anime studio that is working on this project. All right, and you know me, all right, if it ain't made by Japanese people, it ain't anime. All right, I'm sorry. Shows can be awesome. All right, I love the Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know what I'm saying? It's not an anime. I'm just saying. All right, it's not anime. Okay, it is a stylized Western animation. Okay, this show and the Boondocks, stylized Western animation. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right, it's good. It's inspired by anime, but it's not anime though. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Now, apparently the show is being worked on by Carl Jones, who is one of the producers from the Boondocks. All right, and his company, or the company he co-founded, Martian Blueberry, actually worked on the animation that we saw here. All right, and they're probably also working with the show as well. Oh, and by the way, Martian Blueberry is it's not just a quirky name like UFO Table or Bones or something like that. It's actually a reference to Billie Holiday's song Strange Fruit, which in itself is a reference to lynchings back during Jim Crow South, because, you know, it's black, so it's got to reference, you know, racial trauma and pain and death, because, you know, it's not like we can ever escape the vortex of our past, you know. All in all, this show's not really anime. I might give it a shot, all right, because I actually like the fact that Megan Thee Stallion seems to genuinely like anime, all right, and so I'll give it a shot. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? You think Mario, go ahead and put that cool mask back on. Go ahead, get your tap dance shoes out. Start tap dancing. You know what I'm saying? Or do you agree with me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a little messed up. Some of the arguments are a little messed up. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, have yourself a good one, and thank you for watching.